going to do a quick flip through of my December daily. It's 99.9% finished. I'm going to add a few more things, like something to the inside cover, and just securing some of the numbers that I didn't finish yet. Everything in here is pretty much from Ali Edwards, and few leftovers. Small pieces are probably from Michael's or Target Dollar Spot, like this one. So this is my opening page. We just moved into our house. It just got built last year. So these pieces are Ali Edwards, Merry Christmas, December 2018. And I just did a picture of a house that I cut out from the silhouette and a tree over here, and just decorated that a little bit since it'll be our first year in our new home. This print, it was in like Target and everywhere, and it's like my favorite. I got a cup of this print. I just loved it. So that had to be at the beginning. And then I did a little letter to December right here. And then some of the things that are on my wish list, these were like my most important ones right here. I put on the wish list. And then this was our front door that I decorated with my Day Springs ribbon. So it's kind of like a look inside of our house, and my favorite pajamas here on the stairs. And this is just a family shot of us before we went to an ugly Christmas party, ugly Christmas sweater party. And so I've numbered them. So that was 2, and this was 1 over here. So day 3 is when our elf came and left the kids pajamas and their countdown calendars. So this wasn't necessarily in December, but I have it as day 3. Day 4 is when we drove around to go see lights with our friends. I didn't have a really good picture of that, so I just found the best one that I could. Day 5, we had this really delicious hot chocolate recipe where Target was selling their chocolate mint chocolate milk, and we mixed that with hot chocolate, and it was delicious, and we had yummy whipped cream on top. So that recipe's here. I think I do want to get like a different type of paper to go behind this and then seal it down. That's why it's not taped down yet. So 6 was a look into our homeschool, and one of my good friends at Let's Play School on Etsy, she put all of her school supplies for her kids and games in Christmas containers and boxes, so that every day they can just like open up a bunch of gifts. And I did that, and I loved it, and I'm doing it again this year. 7 was all about the wrapping paper. I need to tape that down, but I love this wrapping paper from Walmart. I got these 2 from Walmart, and this is just craft paper from Home Depot. So that was 7. And then I wrote a little note here about how much I love the wrapping paper. Number 8 is all the Christmas movies that we watched through the whole season. And so I just had them here just so I can remember them from next year. A lot of them weren't Christmas movies. Some of them were just older movies that me and my husband had loved, and we were sharing them with our kids. Like Daddy's Home 2 or Speed, or a few older movies, and then Mary Poppins and Elf and things like that. So I just took a picture of all the movies, and then I put this on top of it. Well, I made it and then printed it out and put it on top of a picture. Just a little bit of vellum there. Go back in there. Number 9 was just a little letter about our first home and everything that I wanted to do in our house. And I've always wanted to have one of these blow up Santa families or blow up anything in front of the house. And so finally, this is the first year I was able to do that. So it was just a picture and a little story about having this in the front yard, which was super fun. 10, this was a little photo shoot that my son here did of us. He took this picture of me and my daughter. He took this one of himself, I don't know how, and then my daughter took this one of us, which we were just hanging around the house one day and just decided to do a little photo shoot. So I wrote about that a little here, and then the numbers I need to seal down. Number 11, I'm not sure if I'm going to write anything here, just leave it blank. I might put paper here, but this is, and I can't remember who I got this from. I know I used it last year, but I did this again, and it's everything that you're baking and wishing and making and wearing and listening. And so I thought that'd be fun to put that in there as well. Just something about myself. So maybe I'll put a picture of me in there. A new tradition that we did this year was 12 fun boxes. And each box had their own day. So it was like a Christmas game day, a Santa Claus day, a reindeer day. And every day we learned something, we did activities and made something, or we had sweet treats or something like that. And I loved this idea. The kids loved it. So this was like our new tradition. So I just put them here on the calendar when we did what days. And I didn't write about it, which I think I'm going to go back and do that probably here. And then here are a few pictures of the days that we did and just some of the activities that I did with the kids. Super fun. I love adding this to our advent calendar. Of course, the Hallmark Countdown movies and their Hallmark bingo. And then my favorite movie, Christmas in Love. This is the bingo that I did for that movie. So I'll definitely be doing this this year as well. Next, we went to go see SpiderMan in the Spider-Verse in the theater. So it was a big day for us. We all got dressed up, and then we went out to lunch at Chick-fil-A here. So I put that in there. And this I just printed out from online. 15 was all about, I love these little things last year. I tried to find them everywhere. I found a few at the Dollar Tree, and I had them all over my house. But I love this picture, and it just made me think of like all the things that I wanted to do for the holidays. And it's also a story of my good friend came over, and we spent like hours baking and making different kind of cookie dough to last us through the season. So I think we made 4 different types of cookies, froze them, and then all through the season we had cookies that we can pull out different types, and it was amazing. We're doing the same thing this year. 16 is more about me just enjoying some time doing my December daily here, and when my kids took a picture of me just working on the album. 17, we went ice skating out at our airport. It was super fun. I've never been ice skating outside because I don't like cold weather. So I'm really glad I went this time. It was really fun. 18 is all about our new tradition. It was an elf boot camp. So I put the kids through all different type of games and contests, and they dressed up to kind of get their elf badge so they could be Santa's helper to do like nice things for each other this year. So that was another new tradition, and we loved it. So everything had like a time on it of when they needed to come and check in and get their badges, and it was super fun. 19, was this 18? I think so. Yeah. 19, we had a ugly sweater Christmas party with some of our new friends, and it was so much fun. And I love all the pictures that we got to take. And then I just wrote about that there. And of course I love dressing up. 20 was like all day I spent in the basement painting. We finished our basement because we didn't get it finished in the house. So we worked on getting that done. And day 20 was all about painting and cleaning up. 21 was about the cookies that we made and which ones we liked the best. So I made a list of all the ones that we made and then asked the family which ones they liked the best. So I know next year not to make gingerbread. They didn't like them. 22 was my son's birthday, and he wanted to camp out in the living room and have a tent and sleeping bags and all that. So this is about that here. And then this is not 19, but I wanted to put 2019. So year 19, this is what we're loving, watching, and crafting in December as a family. So just a little December details. And then Christmas Eve, my husband was making dinner, and my little man over here was sitting there with him. So I had to get a picture of that because they're always in the kitchen together. And that's what I wrote about here. And then our Christmas dinner is here. We did it by candlelight. I decorated the table for probably like the first time. And just saying thank you to God for my family and for sending his son, Jesus. So it was so cool. And then I love this little transparency back here with the Christmas tree, so I just left it like that. And then you skip all the way to the end of the month, we have another birthday, and my daughter turned 14. So I did a little photo shoot with her, and this is P for Peyton, her 14th birthday, and then I just wrote a little letter here for her. And that's it. I'm so excited to start the new album this year. I'm getting ready and putting some pieces together, and it can't come soon enough. I was way behind this year. I didn't finish it until probably like a week ago. So I'm gonna try to do better this year. I'm gonna go back and maybe finish some more things that I didn't get to finish in this, but if I don't, I'm happy with it. I can leave it like this and still enjoy all the memories of 2018. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about what's inside the album, just leave me a message and I'll answer as best I can. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!